Earlier tonight, dozens of people gathered outside of St. Joseph's Hospital to protest the detainment of an undocumented migrant.
He was picked up by CBP officials outside the hospital after protesters say he was tending to a family member inside. 13 News reporter Sean Mahoney joining us live from outside the hospital with more details on this incident.
And Sean, what did you learn about it?
Now, all CBP officials say the man, Francisco, was actually under investigation before his detainment for allegedly re-entering the country illegally after being deported. Now, CBP officials also tell us that the hospital had no part in the detainment, and actually Francisco was under surveillance long before this incident. However, protesters here today say the fact that this incident happened at a hospital is something that worries them and something they say shouldn't happen.
We believe hospitals should be a sanctuary for people no matter their immigration status. They should be able to go there and get care and feel safe and not have the fear of being kidnapped.
Dozens of people lined the streets outside of St. Joseph's Hospital standing up for Francisco, a man who CBP officials say is illegally in the country. Despite his legal status, the people who came to protest tonight say the ability of immigration officials to go on hospital grounds for arrests is denying basic human care.
A lot of immigrant families are afraid to even step out of their homes, go grocery shopping or seek medical care because of the fear of getting detained and deported.
Tanya Nunez organized the protest with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. She claims Francisco's case is another incident of the Trump administration's efforts infringing on the due process rights of immigrants.
We're here fighting that narrative that immigrants are criminals. I would say really the criminals are right now in the White House. Those are the real criminals. And so we're here in defense of all immigrants.
CBP reports that Francisco re-entered the country illegally after being deported, and that's why he was detained. When I brought that up to Nunez and the other protesters, they say the focus should be more on the methods of detainments rather than the cases themselves.
Whatever they're saying, it was unjust for them to do what they did when they did it at the hospital. Very unexpected, very, it put a lot of stress into the families.
We know that constantly these hospitals are being pressured by the administration and also by the Trump administration, but also by local police and Border Patrol as well.
The group of protesters stood outside the hospital for over an hour before marching to the hospital doors until police told them they were trespassing and they left. But despite this, organizers say they achieved their goal of showing immigrants they are not alone.
When we fight back, when we come together as a community, that things can change, things can happen.
Now, CBP officials say that Francisco is currently being prosecuted for illegal re-entry into the United States. We'll, of course, keep you updated as we learn more on air and online. Reporting live on the east side, Sean Mahoney, 13 News.